Recommendation is that wanderer near Wolfendom.
Hi! Can we help with anything?
Sorry, it's the Windbloom Festival. There's nothing I can handle.
Oh. Hello. Is there anything here you need?
That's a good one. You two?
Huh? Weird. What? Catherine, you got any commissions?
My apologies. During the Windbloom Festival, there are far fewer commissions available.
The Adventurers Guild. What do we do now? No, Paimon's not giving up that easily.
What are Windblooms?
Flora, do you have anything? Is that because of the Windbloom Festival?
You two haven't heard of the Windbloom Festival?
Windbloom. So,
The Windbloom Festival is a Mondstadt tradition, a festival of love and freedom. It's a time of celebration. At this time of year, we offer Windblooms to the great Animo Archon Barbados as a sign of reverence and love. My shop is bursting with customers every Windbloom. I guess it's a nice problem to have. The Windbloom is the symbol of this festival, a flower that represents freedom and the spirit of...
so what does a Windbloom look?
That's a lot. My grandma said that even she hadn't been born when the Windbloom first appeared. I don't know why exactly, but everyone seems to choose dandelions when they want to give a gift.
So, in other words, for the people of Mondstadt, Windbloom...
Something like that anyway. At least...
Incorrect. I heard everything you were saying and couldn't help, but you were...
It's Quinn from the fruit stall. Want to join us?
No, I'm just here to set the record straight. Windbloom doesn't mean...
Greetings to you too, Quinn.
Flora, surely there must have been plenty of customers buying wind...
Uh-huh.
You see? We loyal Windwheel Aster. The Windwheel Aster is both a symbol of Mondstadt and an embodiment of the windmill, representing both wind and... Who's with me? Windwheel Aster, the
Oh? Are you sure about that?
Bee! You're here
The Windbloom.
Huh? Really?
Oh? So, a Windbloom is a Cecilia?
What? Don't be ridiculous. Listen, yes, there may be some controversy over the definition of Windbloom, but it is the widely held belief among... There's history to both flowers. You'd know if you asked around.
What?
Just dropping the facts over here. No need to look at me like...
You... Whatever. I'm not...
Huh? Bee? Weird. What's up with her? Did I say something wrong? Windbloom is...
What?
Stop arguing!
Maybe I should go and apologize. I don't understand why she's upset, but what I do know is that I will have to...
Aw, seeing them together like that really gives me freedom. The Animo Archon, sweethearts.
Yeah, that sounds great. But none of you can even agree over what a Windbloom is.
You're right, but isn't that typical of us Mondstadt folk? Well, between the delicious food, exquisite drink...
It sounds like such a happy festival. Even if the whole Windbloom... Let's look around and see what this is all about.
What are Windblooms? They're dandelions, of course.
It's the tone-deaf bard! Tone-deaf bard! What are you up to? What's with all the
Aha! You're right on time. Take a look at my students. What do you think?
Students? You mean the people anxiously scratching their heads?
Anxiously? Why, these people are deep in concentration.
Uh-huh.
So, I guess you've already found out about the wind. How are you finding Mondstadt in such a festive mood? Do you like it? Paimon, what about you?
Paimon could be persuaded with some
I think you'll come around then. Speaking of which, I'll bet you loafing around all day, no commissions to take. If you've noticed that, then congratulations!
Oh, yeah? Hey! Why do you say—
The Windbloom Festival doesn't just belong to the Animo Archon, but to all Mondstadt citizens looking for love. Anyone who wants to find love must do everything. In addition, many people take this period as an opportunity to resolve other matters of the heart. It's not surprising that you two haven't been able to— But don't you worry, you won't feel lonely while I'm— On that note, I think it's about time you two got a deeper understanding of Mondstadt's culture and customs.
assistance? Look!
See these anxious-looking folk? They're looking to learn the secrets of love, so they came to me to learn how to compose love poems. I accepted, of course. Soon, they'll come to me in turn and pour their hearts out, telling me about their At least, that's what I was going to do. But having seen you two suffer, you've traveled far and wide and seen so much, it would be a waste not to put those experiences to good—
Ugh, save us the nonsense. You just want to speed up your sales.
There are limited edition wines for sale during the Windbloom Festival. I need every last mora to make sure I get—
Uh-huh, spoken like a true drunk.
All right then, let's get started. I'll be joining you. I'll give you a few prompts, and you can make suggestions based on them. Not as taxing as you—
You really love the sound of your own voice.
Come on now, you're Mondstadt's honorary knight. The people trust you. It's only natural for you to have this opportunity. Now listen up. If you see me make this gesture, it means I think they should forge ahead and seize the opportunity. But if you see me make this gesture, it means— And if I make this gesture, it means I think they should give up while they're ahead and avoid any emotional— You got that, traveler? That's decided then.
Paimon heard that you were seeking help from the bard over there. Where is assistance? Why not—
Huh? I barely plucked up the courage to talk to the bard.
Don't be shy. It doesn't matter who you talk to. Be brave. Let's hear it.
Here goes. There is Marla. She's cute and hardworking, always helping her family out with the farm work. And sometimes she gets so tired.
Is she from the city?
No, she lives in Springvale, quite away from me. Let's just say that our families are quite different. But Marla and I have found a way to work around it. Whenever we want to meet, we go stargazing as—
Well, sounds like you two are getting along.
We are. So, what I came to discuss today, my father is quite conservative and very strict. Still, I'm thinking, if I use this opportunity to offer a Windbloom to my father—
What are you planning to say?
I want to tell him that, even though Marla doesn't come from a wealthy family, her kind heart and hardworking nature are things that Mora— Does that sound too childish? Oh, I hope he does—
Aw, there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, tell him what's in your heart. Use the love between you and Marla to move him.
I see. Understood.
Another thing, didn't you say you were going to give flowers to your father? What about Marla?
Oh, now that you mention it, I wanted the bard to teach me how to compose a love poem. Of course, and I'll give her some flowers, too. Yeah, thank you for your help.
you looking for help from the bard? We're his assistants. Why did—
Oh, really? Oh, I'm just such a huge fan of Mondstadt's idol, Barbara Sama. You must have heard of her. She's the... Not to mention gentle, and she always lifts the people of Mondstadt's spirits with her smile and songs. I'm such a big fan. You guessed it. I'm the head of the Barbara fan club.
Huh. Pretty pleased about it too, but—
I carry the hopes and expectations of every member of the fan club on my shoulders. At this special time of year, I pledge to send our blessed... Of course, as a level-headed adult, I would never want to cause her any disturbance. I'm just waiting for my time slot with the bard so I can explain the plan. Take all the flowers picked by our members and turn them into a huge, giant flower statue. Then, to give her a huge surprise, as for the love poem, we don't need any help. We're planning to do it on our own and hang it on the statue.
So, this giant—
will be about 2 stories high. But it's all in good faith, don't you see? When Barbara Sama catches sight of it, she'll feel the burning... So, what do you think?
a level-headed adult? More like a
But gifts have to make a lasting impression.
Oh, it'll create a lasting impression, all right. The next—
Really?
But nothing!
Oh, okay. Thanks for your suggestions, both of you.
He sure left in a hurry. Hi! We heard you had something you wanted to discuss with the bard. We're his assistants.
It's the honorary knight in Paimon. I didn't know I'd see you two here. Well then, I won't. I want to offer some flowers to the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. I guess you must be quite close to Master Jean? She's an incredibly upright and diligent woman. Talented and
All right, we get it. She's pretty great.
Sorry. Once I get talking about Master Jean, I get a bit... This time tomorrow, I'll finish composing my poem, pick a fresh dandelion bouquet, head over to the office, and it's just... the bouquet and the poem... I don't know.
Wait a second. It's only normal to sign them. Why does that—
Knowing Master Jean's conscientious nature, I'm afraid she'll send a gift in return if she sees my name. She's so busy, I wouldn't want my gift to create more work for her. If I can get this bouquet on her desk, but then, won't an untraceable bouquet create suspicion?
No rush. Mull it over. In any case, it's totally up to you. Is it more important to you for her to remember the person who sent her the flower?
I never thought about it that way. That's taken care of then. 1,000 thanks for your advice.
You're welcome. Chin up.
Will do.
Tone-deaf bard! We dished out some advice, just like you said!
Seems like my gestures weren't always translated into the advice I intended to give. I guess I need to work on my communication for next time.
Next time!
So, who else needs some help around here?
What are you three up to?
Kaya! Are you also here for romantic guidance?
It's the greatest bard in town. And now, still, don't you have other business to attend?
Oh, you mean teaching people how to compose love poems?
Exactly that. I heard you were teaching classes in the plot.
Kaya, you want to learn how to compose love poems too?
I'm not too shabby. Nevertheless, I'd like to register for the
How come? You're a smooth talker. Do you really...
The real question is, are you willing to take me honest?
Of course! When the Mora comes knocking, who am I to...
Well then, I guess I'm enrolled. And as your student, may I make some reasonable...
Aha! Paimon knew there was more to it!
Demands?
As students, aside from attending class, surely a well-designed course would require us to put our knowledge into practice.
You mean Venti has to correct the students' homework?
Precisely. All in exchange for payment, naturally.
Or, to put it another way, I'm actually gonna have to work for a living.
Is that so bad? I just think that with things like more fun for everyone involved, don't you think?
I feel like Kaya's knack for mischief. Still, correcting homework. And I am curious to see the fruits of my students' labor.
As I expected, a reasonable and down-to-earth...
Hold your horses. I have a demand.
Cool! A coercion contest!
I will pay special attention to your homework and guarantee that you will see improvement in your studies. But as for your... what with you and Master Diluc being on such...
Steady now. Let's not overestimate my abilities.
Whoa, one bottle?
Jeez, give him an inch and I'll take a mile.
Please, please, please.
Deal.
Marvelous. Grab some paper and make your way over. Professor Venti's...
What's the paper the tone-deaf bard pulled out of his pocket? And who?
Albert, Ellen, Marvin... present!
Wow, Bennett's really fired up for this.
So you're Bennett? Excellent. I like your enthusiasm. Yes, sir!
Even adventurers want to learn how to write poetry. I see this is going to be a...
Tone-deaf bard's gonna make a fortune.
My dear students, in a moment, we will gather by the terrace in front of the cathedral, where I will divulge to you my experience. After class, I would like every one of you to compose a love poem and hand it to me for, as for your tuition fees, by all means, wait until the course is over before paying. In addition to Mora, payment in alcohol.
A quick question, sir. Does our special...
But of course! And when the time comes, you can hand in your homework for... Traveler, I'd like you and I to collect the homework...
Does that fall in?
Think of it as an initiation into Mondstadt's traditional culture. An opportunity to immerse yourselves in the Windbloom Festival. Not to mention, it would entitle you to a...
Oh, sir, yes, sir!
Good. In that case, when Kaya's finished with his homework, let's go and look for him But for now, I've got classes to teach. Traveler, why not make the most of it? And the vendors in Mondstadt have arranged all sorts of festive activities.